Yo, what is up guys? My name is Steven and welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video. Today, we are playing in the blind deck challenge. Now, before we start, I would just like to say congrats to Papa Jeff for winning the giveaway for Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'm going to do one for Christmas, but I don't think I will. I'll spend the money or the money I get from my ad revenue on some other shit. But anyways, let's hop into the first battle of the day. Now, I heard these decks are kind of like cancer. I saw some people using like the Mortar. So some of these decks are definitely cancer, but you know, there are way more decks in here in the blind deck challenge than the King's Cup, because it's pretty similar to the King's Cup where you just get like blind decks and you go into battle with that. But in the King's Cup there was only like I think 10 different decks, and in here there's like tons of different decks, which I kind of really like, for the exception of the Mortar and Exfil obviously. So we actually ended up getting the Graveyard. I really wanted to play around with this card and it doesn't seem that overpowered. It definitely needs like a slight buff. But still, I see a lot of people using it, and if it's used correctly and your opponent doesn't have a counter to it, it can do some major work. So we only have Fire Spirits to counter that Wizard, and our Prince is going to take like too long to cycle through. So what we're going to do is wait for that Wizard to take a shot. It's going to reset, and then we can drop our Dark Prince to counter that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Looks like it's actually going to get one shot off my tower, which isn't that bad. But still, he got a lot of damage done to my tower. He's using minor Mini P.E.K.K.A. when I'm using Double Prince and the Graveyard with a Loon, because whoever made this deck is probably like autistic or some shit. I'm not like making fun of everybody, but just for an example, so whoever made this deck is probably really fucking retarded, because you got the Balloon in a Double Prince deck, which is already bad enough, and then you put the Graveyard in, which I don't even know what it's supposed to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could put the Skeleton Army in besides that, but it actually helped me out right here, because the Dark Prince and the Mega Minion push was easily shut down with the help of the Graveyard, and we just got that Miner still chipping away some damage on my tower. But still, we are kind of losing right now with 888 left on our tower, but we're going to drop a Witch just to start off a little bit of a push. Hopefully we can get something going right here. I don't really know, but he's going to start off with his archers in the back. We got the Fire Spirits ready, which I don't think are that great of a card, especially in this deck. I mean, it might be a better deck in a Hog Cycle deck, but right now, P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince, or just Double Prince in general, isn't doing that well in the meta. So, holy shit, that Wizard's doing work on my troops, and there he goes, dropping a Poison Spell. I'm going to drop my own Graveyard right there. Hopefully, we can do something. Come on, come on, come on, let's go, Prince. Damn it, just got shut down by those archers and spear goblins. I think I should have actually placed the Graveyard like a little bit more towards the back so it wouldn't get targeted by the other tower, but still, he already has a dozen push going. I mean, this deck is like complete madness with the Miner. We're gonna drop the Dark Prince right there just to tank those Wizard shots, and we got an instant push going on right here. Can this one be it? Can this push take the 1 crown right here? He's gonna counter with archers, and that Mega Minion is just gonna shut down my Prince. It's only gonna get 1 shot off. We're still not doing that hot anyways. Let's see if we can get something going right now. Drop the minions. Those are going to get killed by my poison spell, but we have the Dark Prince ready. So we're going to have a kind of a Dark Prince Witch push right here with the Fire Spirits. Let's see if the Wizard will kill all my troops. Looks like it's not going to kill all my troops, and there we go. Dark Prince is at the tower. Here comes the Graveyard. Can the Graveyard take the 1 crown? Look at how low we are. We are only at 68 HP. Dark Prince is defending firm. I should expect a Miner coming soon. Let's see what we get. Holy shit. Are the minions actually going to take the 1 crown? Holy shit. How did I survive that? The poison spell was gonna take my tower, but the minions ended up taking the clutch 1 crown right there with the Graveyard tech. I definitely had really fun, or a lot of fun playing around with this Graveyard deck. I think I actually might buy it if it shows up in my shop soon, because I do have like 80,000 gold saved up to buy the Electro Wizard and the Graveyard once it comes out. So I think we actually got a Minor Goblin Barrel deck, and ooh, we also got a Lava Hound in this deck, which I think this is like a really unorthodox deck, because, you know, Lava Hound Goblin Barrel doesn't really work out. I mean, I think this was supposed to just be a Goblin Barrel troll deck, but they put the Lava Hound in there for some reason, so we can't throw the Goblin Barrel at his tower because he obviously is defending really well right now. We might just drop, okay, we actually fucked up on the poison. Fuck. But anyways, we did end up countering all of that pretty well. The Prince is going to get slowed down by the poison, and I can't say the poison was like completely useless, because it actually prevented the Prince from taking 1 shot off my tower. So here comes another Goblin Barrel. I'm going to have to arrow that, and I'm not going to be able to send my Goblin Barrel in and Ice Wizard. Holy shit, this guy has a mirrored Goblin Barrel. Wow, dude, this is absolute cancer right here. I was right when I said Supercell put like some really cancerous decks in the blind challenges. So we got the Ice Golem down, and we got another Goblin Barrel push coming in. So if you drop the Skeleton Army, my Ice Golem is going to take most of that out, and the Knight can get some shots off the tower. So there we go. The Ice Golem took out all of those troops, and here comes the Poison Spell. The Knight is going to easily cut down all those archers and go directly for the tower. We're not going to get that much damage done, but still better than nothing. And here he comes with another Goblin Barrel. I have to be prepared for that dual Goblin Barrel incoming. But I don't think he's really going to drop another one. My tower is going to be like super low right now, so he can easily just zap and take it out. And we already got the Lava Hound back in our cycle, so we'll just start that off in the back. See if we can get kind of a really big push going on. Because, you know, I don't know if the Lava Hound's going to be like really good in this type of situation where we're actually using like kind of a ground deck. But I don't know what I'm supposed to support this Lava Hound with. Maybe just a Ice Wizard right there. So he's going to start off with a Lumberjack in the back. I don't know if he has like a Hog Rider or anything. But looks like he's actually going to mirror those Lumberjacks. He's dropping. Okay, this is absolute cancer. Look at that. So many swarm troops at my other tower just with a Lumberjack Rage. Does so much work. So he completely ignored my Lava Hound, which is going to be really bad for him because Lava Hound is still at full HP. There's Ice Golem at his tower, and I think this is definitely going to be the push that actually might take a 3 crown. So there we go. This is absolutely insane. We got 2 Lava Hounds at his tower, and we're going to drop another Goblin Barrel right there. Come on, let's assist it. Come on, drop that Poison Spell, doing some even more work to his tower. Let's see, can we take the 3 crown? Looks like those Lava Hounds are doing work with those Lava Pups, and here comes the 3 crown, guys. We actually ended up taking the victory. This was an insane comeback, even though he had like the huge advantage with his double Goblin Barrels at the start. We ended up coming back and taking the 3 crown on this guy. So now that I actually think of it, I really underestimated these crappy decks Supercell made. I mean, if you use them correctly, they can be really deadly, just like in that battle right there. I mean, Lava Hound, Goblin Barrel, I thought it would be crap. But once I actually got used to the deck and I started playing it right, it actually ended up being super effective against the guy that I just versed. Now, this guy, Chev Ripper Games 2, he's actually a level 8, because in these blind deck challenges, your commons and rares, they're actually like all leveled at tournament level standard, so you don't have to be worried about like under leveled cards. But this guy, he's just, you know, rocking a under leveled crown tower, which might give like me a huge advantage over him if it comes down to like the last few hit points for a clutch. So we got a random mix deck, and I don't know what these random mix decks are supposed to be. I mean, I guess it's just like random cards put together to form, I guess, a semi-decent deck right here. We got Barbs, you know, Mega Minions, Ice Spear, and the Princess. So he's also rocking a Balloon, and we have the perfect counter to that since we have like the Mega Minion and the Baby Dragon. So we're just going to drop those right there. The Minion Horde is down. We're going to zap all of that out, and the Mega Minion and Baby Dragon should be able to take the rest of that. And we got an instant counter push going, a Baby Dragon and a Mega Minion heading towards the tower, and that should do like a whole lot of work right there. He's going to counter it with his own Baby Dragon, but look at his Baby Dragon. It's not even targeting my Mega Minion, and it's going to get one shot off. Still not a lot, but still, we did get his tower HP down to 1.5k right there, and we got the Wizard in the back. Hopefully we can start up another push, maybe like Barbarians or something. I don't really know what he's gonna drop after this, but let's just go for a Barb Wizard push. Okay, he's gonna drop the Dark Prince. We can't do that anymore, and we might just let the Wizard do its thing and just, you know, die off right there. We got the Mega Minion countering that Dark Prince. That should be okay. Dropping the Princess right there, and we got another Dark Prince Mega Minion push going on. This deck is called a random mix, so I don't even know what it's supposed to do or, you know, be effective against like deck wise, but still looks pretty decent right now. We're gonna counter that Minion Horde with that Wizard. It should take the rest of those minions out, and I don't know what we should push with. Okay, so he just lightning spelled. That 6 elixirs are down, so hopefully we can just drop those barbs. And it looks like he also has a fireball. Damn, this guy is countering all of my moves. I think that was a positive elixir trade because that Wizard was 5 and he countered with 6, and then those barbs were 4 and he countered with 4. Barbs were 5 and he countered with 4. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. But still, he has that Dark Prince push coming in. Hopefully we can shut down out with those Ice Spirits. And that Dark Prince, I mean, it's doing work. It died, obviously, but still, it knocked off a lot of damage through those enemy troops right there, and now he has a pretty decent push coming, obviously. So I'm gonna have to zap that out, you know, just get my defenses up, because if he gets any more damage on my tower, I could be fucked at that point. But still, we got another Dark Prince push going on, and hopefully, yes, the baby dragon's on the tower. Look at that, 117, and there we go, taking the good game with that leaked baby dragon. It just flew right past all his troops and went to the tower. Clutch baby dragon right there, guys. That is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoy my shitty ass content, and subscribe to my channel if you want more Clash Royale videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.